Hey guys, welcome to National Storm Center. Have some big changes coming up here. This is an interactive chat, so going to be here, allow you guys to talk and so this is just an interactive let's talk weather. So we'll get right in, have some severe thunderstorms here across Texas. Some good showers up in Oklahoma. Some good showers here across the Gulf, moving into Florida. Some snow up in the Dakotas and Minnesota and Wisconsin. Some good snow showers across Montana. We have rain coming into the West Coast, which will take us to our first outlook. So maybe if the computer lets us, come on. So, like I said, feel free to type all your questions in the chat. This is interactive. Let's talk weather. So, come on. So, there we go. So day 2, which is tomorrow, Northern California has a good chance for some isolated thunderstorms tomorrow as this front continues to move in here overnight. We'll see some good showers and some thunderstorms here across the northern Sacramento Valley. So where else tomorrow? Maybe an isolated chance for some thunderstorms across Iowa and across the Gulf Coast as well. So we'll go into Saturday. Some storms across the East Coast there, across the Carolinas and Georgia as well as Florida. Maybe a chance of some severe weather on the side of the Rockies moving into Tornado Alley. And you'll see here on the West Coast, we have a chance of more severe weather as far down as almost Bakersfield. So that will include a lot of the San Joaquin Valley, northern Sacramento Valley, up into Oregon and Washington. Sunday is very interesting because we have a good chance for some severe weather across northern Texas as well as Oklahoma, moving in through Wichita and Salina, Kansas, and even into Nebraska as well. Might even move into Omaha area, but just to the west of Ponca City, that includes Childress and Altus. So Sunday has a good chance of some severe weather. And then even Monday, that shifts more to the east. Can see some severe weather here across Little Rock, Arkansas, including Memphis, Tennessee, down through Arkansas and Mississippi. So good chance for some tornadoes and big hail for Saturday and Sunday. So again, Sunday we're looking at, or Sunday into Monday. Sunday we're looking at Salina down through Oklahoma and northern Texas. So like I said, this is an interactive chat with us. Put something in through YouTube, or even if you're watching on Facebook, we'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions about severe weather or what's coming up, we're here for you. We can, like I said, right now, this is the showers we're looking at right now across southern Texas. near Beaumont. We have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings that are in the area here. Some 1¼ inch hail going up through eastern Texas, getting ready to move into Louisiana. Shreveport looking at some decent rain showers, even through OKC and the metro in OKC. So, like I said, a lot of us here in Northern California, it was nice and sunny today. Had some clouds moving in. So it's still in the lower 60s for most of us. Upper 60s for the San Joaquin Valley. Near 70 in Fresno right now. Even Bakersfield coming in at a 66. 75 in Indio. 73 in Blythe. And LA Valley coming in just under 60 degrees. Does it look like central Oklahoma has a freeze in the near future? Well, right now, let's pull up the forecast. And let's pull up the next 1 to 5 days. And we'll look and see forecast. And we'll start that. Let's run that. So that didn't do what I wanted it to. Why? Let's go forecast. 1 to 5 days. We'll do let's do that. So let's run model. Temperature. That's not what I want. Let's cancel that. Let's go model timeline. 6 to 10 days. See if that works. Let's look at the model. Let's go out the next 4 days. Well, we'll go to the next 48 hours. And see if that works. 48 hours. We'll run the GFS, 48 hour. There we go. That's what I want. So we can see we're in the upper 40s here, 50s. Warms up. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. It didn't do what I wanted it to. Start. Okay. So we'll run it. We'll start it now to. We'll do 4 days. We'll run till 5 a.m. 114 hour load loop. Give my model a second here. It's loading everything. Alright, should be getting ready to be done here in a second. So I see some cold air coming in. Hopefully it loads what I want it to. So let's go back. I see some nice warm temperatures there, and then we got that cold front that comes in right here. 44 degrees. That must be night. 33 degrees. Yeah. Could see some cold air moving into central Oklahoma in the next, what was that, 4 days? 114 hours. So 48 and 48 is 96. That's 4 days. So that would be after next week. So that would be potentially Monday into Tuesday after this front comes in. Looks like you have a good chance of some 33-degree weather right toward the end of the 114 hours. So 9 to 9. So tomorrow night is, so that'd be 24, 48, 72, 96, plus 10 hours. So what are we at? Thursday night, so Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Tuesday into Wednesday of next week, you have a good chance of some 33, 34 degree temp, 40 degrees. So yeah, if you're in OKC, it's going to be near 36 degrees overnight. So yeah, you could be dang near freezing in some locations next week, probably around Tuesday. So that's kind of what that looks like to me, at least. So that could definitely see some maybe some snow even. So, but right now, just seeing some showers that went through Muskogee, especially if I look over the last 6 hours. We can put this map into motion here and show the last 6 hours. Everything's kind of moving off. Come on. There we go. Just seeing some bright light showers move through the Muskogee area. Nothing too strong. Seeing some good showers here across Newcastle and Noble, Norman, just coming into Moore near OKC itself. But other than that, kind of quiet across Oklahoma. Maybe some light showers here, some heavier showers with some lightning, maybe some small hail. But everything is pretty much have a good line of thunderstorms here through central Texas right now. But like I said, this is an interactive chat. I'm here for you guys. If let's talk weather. Just type in whatever you guys want into the chat. For doesn't matter if you're on YouTube or Facebook. Yeah, Jane, I just showed Muskogee. Just some showers that just moved through. Nothing too serious, or on the busy or on the heavy side. Got some showers coming in right now. Maybe some heavier rain near Summit coming toward your area, but other than that, not a whole lot. All the heavier stuff is back toward OKC Metro. Coming into Moore near Norman. Coming down into Washington and Slaughterville. But everywhere else looks pretty good. if you get the chance, like I said, feel free to send us a follow on Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. You're more than welcome, Jane. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about weather coming up, maybe some snow getting ready to come into the Denver area, 19 degrees, 28 across the Rockies. We have some severe weather that's going to try to come up here in the next couple days. Here on the West Coast, where I'm at, near Sacramento, could see some a chance for thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Across everywhere else, maybe some thunderstorms up in Iowa, and even maybe in the parts of western Illinois and northern Iowa, and of course right along the Gulf Coast as well, and maybe even a marginal chance of some severe weather near New Orleans and Mobile, Destin, just near Panama City, just to the west, Tallahassee, and of course Miami, Cape Coral, East Naples, the Everglades. Have a good chance of some severe weather tomorrow. Same for Saturday. Marginal chance across Miami and the Keys. Isolated chance of thunderstorms up to Carolinas and into Virginia. Isolated chance of thunderstorms in the Central Plains, as well as the mountains of Nevada and Salt Lake City. And of course, same for the West Coast. Have another good chance of some isolated thunderstorms. Come Sunday, that's when everything starts picking up. Sunday could see some strong thunderstorms, maybe even a tornado threat across Kansas and Oklahoma, and could see some tornadoes and strong hail across northern Texas as well in this whole area, and maybe even isolated tornado as well. Heading into Monday, Memphis and all of eastern Arkansas, most of all of Louisiana, and even almost all of Mississippi as well has that same chance of severe weather, maybe isolated tornado, strong hail, and some gusty winds. How much rain headed for Eureka tomorrow and the weekend? Well, tomorrow, let's see. In Eureka, I have a good chance of some good rain tomorrow, especially in, let's look at day one. Actually, day two. We'll pull up day two. Precipitation. Come on. Most of Sacramento Valley, probably going to see some good showers here across Eureka. All the heavier stuff looks like it's going to fall in the northern Sacramento Valley, San Joaquin Valley over the next 6 to 10 days. Temperature-wise, looking pretty cold out there. Eureka, this is current temperature, so don't mind that. Let's see if we can pull up Look at the model. Let's see. We will pull up. Let's see. Total precipitation. And we'll look over the next 72 hours. We'll go 96 hours. So Eureka looks right around 2 inches of rain. Most of the heavy stuff here. So we'll put that into motion. We'll start that loop from 3 hours to 96 hours. We'll load it. So this will give you a good idea of how much rain is going to move in. There we go. Just about done. There we go. All right. So by tomorrow at 11 a.m., looking at just under an inch in Eureka. Same about 2 o'clock here, looking just under an inch. By 2 a.m. Saturday, that's when the heavier stuff starts coming in. Looks like over an inch there. 2 inches here across the mountains. You're up almost 2 inches here in Eureka come 2 p.m. on Saturday. So 3 inches here across Willow Creek. Looks like 2.2 inches come 8 a.m. on Sunday. And even at 11 a.m. on Monday, the 25th, right? Today's 20, tomorrow it's be the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. So yeah, that'd be Monday. Looks like right about 2 inches of rain there, just in Eureka. So good amount of rain, Jane, coming in till Monday across Eureka. Probably good 2 inches of rain. Here across the valley, looks like the heavier stuff's going to be near I-5, near Willows. Maybe even Chico, Gridley, Live Oak. Maybe just under an inch of rain. So the heavier stuff will fall here in the Sierra. 3.5, 4 inches. So let's look at Cape over the next 96 hours. See what the thunderstorms look like that they can. Let's start from 3 hour 6. So this will be, that's today, 8. So starting tomorrow, yeah, almost 300 for Chico area. That's a good amount of Cape in the air for severe weather right about 2 o'clock tomorrow. So could see a lot of good thunderstorms form as the Mu Cape likes that. Same for kind of decreases by 5 o'clock, and same for overnight. Let's look at Sunday. By 11 a.m. Sunday, looks like we have a good chance of, here's the thunderstorms coming in. So the northern Sacramento Valley, not so much. maybe near Red Bluff, right outside of Chico is the highest. Come Sunday at 2 p.m. So Monday, shouldn't see any thunderstorms Monday. Let's look and see what let's look at the 500 millibar. Actually, let's look at snow. Let's look and see what the snow looks like. Over the next 24 hours. Looks like the Sierra is going to get in on some decent snowfall, especially Saturday morning. Same through the afternoon. Maybe some good snow showers just outside of Eureka here in Mount Shasta, getting in on some decent snow showers. Especially coming into Sunday at 5 a.m. Still seeing some huge snow showers across the Sierra. Same up in Northern California, up near Dunsmuir. So looks like a good amount of winter weather coming in as well. So not going to be too bad, I guess. Let's look at let's look at the 500 millibar. Actually, see if I can. Let's look up reflectivity. There we go. So tonight about 11, you can see that line of showers really coming in, approaching Eureka and the coast at 11 o'clock tonight. Or sorry, that's 2 a.m. tonight. Slams you guys here in Eureka and Fortuna right about 5 in the morning. That's what we're looking at across the northern Sacramento Valley. Comes in, slams it at 8 a.m., starts moving into the valley. Some good chance of thunderstorms by tomorrow afternoon, especially in and around Chico, just to the west of Williams. And then that comes in, Willow's getting in on some good thunderstorms right about, what is that, 5 o'clock tomorrow. Could see some good thunderstorms here, some good thunderstorms up near Redding. And the heavier stuff looks down by Yuba City even. That's some good showers here. Just getting ready to come right into the foothills about 5 o'clock tomorrow night. That line stretches down through Roseville, Sacramento, Elk Grove, Rio Vista by tomorrow night at 8. Could see some good thunderstorms here tomorrow then for sure. That quickly goes up over into Placerville and going down through Fresno as well. Let's look at Sunday afternoon. Yeah, seeing this big point of moisture come in. Maybe some isolated thunderstorms come Sunday. And then that quickly races off. through Butte County and Lake County, Sutter County. And let's look out in as all that comes out into Oklahoma. There we go. Some good thunderstorms coming into Ponca City area here come Sunday afternoon. That quickly goes up through Muskogee and that area by Sunday night. So that's when we're looking at these thunderstorms here that could be severe. This whole line that comes right in. So I'll have to keep an eye on that, especially as and that's about all we got. So just have to watch and see what goes on over the next few days, and but weather-wise right now, I think I gotta take that model. None. Alright. So, some good snow showers across Wisconsin and Minnesota right now, near Minneapolis. Main timeline, 6 hours. There we go. You can see that snow moving in across the northern plains. Feel free to interact, guys. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. I can pull up the forecast and give you an idea. Like I said, my main concern is this is Sunday. We're looking at some severe weather across the northern plains and central Oklahoma, northern Texas, including Kansas on Sunday. Monday, looking at severe weather here across Memphis and Arkansas. So have some good, decent weather makers coming up here over the next couple days that we'll have to watch for tornado potential. Texas this weekend. Let's see. We'll pull up a model. We'll look at let's see. Activity. All right, and we'll look over the next. Let's see, tomorrow's Friday. We'll look over the next 96 hours. That'll take us, we'll go to the end of, we'll go to 108 hours. That will take us until the 25th, which will be Sunday at 11 p.m. So, oops, let's go to model time. And let me turn off the weather right now so it doesn't interfere. We'll go back to model. So, Maybe some showers trying to come into Lubbock. What part of Texas? Just any part of Texas, Gilbert? So we'll move into the 24th. Will be Saturday. Maybe some showers coming in here, pop-up thunderstorms. Saturday into Saturday night. There's Sunday. So got some rain this weekend, looks like, especially a lot of moisture here across central Texas, especially Monday around 2 a.m. Was that March 22nd? Saturday 23rd, 24th. So into Monday and Tuesday, definitely going to see some rain. So it just kind of depends on where you are, especially southern Texas, because this is the 25th at 8 a.m. my time, so that'd be 10 o'clock out there. So some good showers coming in. That will help with that thunderstorm threat that we're talking about. Carolyn, Biggs, California. Yeah. Same with us here. So here's Gridley, Biggs. Let's go back. So this is in the next. So this is at 2 p.m. today. So we'll go back. So you can see showers start to come in. Right about 11 a.m. tomorrow. Staying just outside of Oroville. Gridley, Biggs. I'm in Gridley, so looks like we have some good chance for some rain right around 2 p.m. tomorrow with a little bit of a break. And heavier showers up to our north, some thunderstorms. Some heavier stuff starting to come in by 5 o'clock. And then looks like we're right about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We have another break coming in. And then some showers overnight, maybe around 5 in the morning. And then some thunderstorms that will move through our area. Probably, see, that's Sunday. And then rain staying over. Some heavier stuff coming in by 5 o'clock on Sunday. That comes into the valley by 8 o'clock. So, and then that's about it. Staying clear after that. And then a next wave starting to come into Hayfork. What's that? 327. So some more showers coming in Butte County, heavier stuff around 5 a.m. That quickly moves through by 8 a.m. So the 27th, that next Wednesday. So we have a good chance of thunderstorms by next Wednesday, Carolyn. So, but that your weather affects me because I'm only 5 miles away from you. So, so it's like looking at my own weather. Is there a tornado threat this weekend at all? For Texas? Let's go. At this point, let's look at Let's see. Let's kill the model. We'll go none. No. We want to go main. Let's look at the day 4. Let's look at day 3. Let's pull up day 3. Come on, day 3. Day 4. Okay. Right now, there's a 15% chance that, which will probably be a better chance of a tornado here across northern central Texas for Sunday. And as that moves off to the east, we might see that. Right now it's still out. It will update tonight, so probably tomorrow I'll have the new models that come out. So, but right now I would say probably there's a good chance of some tornadoes here, probably Sunday into Monday, especially as this transitions from here overnight, especially through Dallas, Waco, Lumpkin, College Station, as that front moves from central Texas into Louisiana and Mississippi on the next day. Probably can see that severe threat continue into Texas as well. So, yep, I am from Gridley, born and raised. So I've lived here my whole life. So what other questions? Feel free, guys. Not wearing a business shirt or anything today, kind of just slacking. So, not going to use the green screen. So, I don't have to wear a nice professional button-up shirt. Let's see. I just hopped on. What's the weather looking like for Sunday in Oklahoma? Well, Sunday in Oklahoma, depending on where you are, it's going to be a busy day, especially coming into places near Ponca City and Enid, down through Dover and Weatherford, Elk City, down through Lawton. Probably could see some nice strong to severe thunderstorms Sunday. Out by Hinton, western Oklahoma. Well, that can see, well, I mean, is there a tornado risk with? Yes, there's probably going to be a tornado risk with this. This is a 15% chance. So we're probably going to see a 5% tornado chance with this. It looks pretty like looks like definitely going to be a hail maker, but with some of these isolated thunderstorms that get going, I think we could see a tornado with some of these discrete thunderstorms. You have a good night too, Carolyn. You're more than welcome. Well, so this is what we're looking at Sunday. Come Monday, all the severe weather here is in Arkansas. So that means all the weather has to go from here on day 4 to here on day 5. So it's going to move right through OKC Metro, Moore, Norman. It's going to come right through McAllister and Atoka, Otta, Wayne, Ardmore, Hugo. I mean, all this severe weather is going to come from Hinton. Here's Hinton, right in it. There's a good area for severe weather for Hinton right over you on Sunday, and then in the Monday, it's gonna sweep right through Little Rock and Wynne, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, down through Clarksdale and Greenville, Monroe, Louisiana, Shreveport, and pretty much all in Mississippi. So, gonna see a lot of severe weather here over the next couple days, especially in Oklahoma and Arkansas. So, definitely get ready for that. And once the I should have a good update for tomorrow on where a lot of the severe weather is going to be, especially for Hinton area and Oklahoma, OKC Metro. So we just have to get to that point. But right now, I can just get an idea where the severe weather is going to be and where it's looking at. Let's see. I can actually, let's pull up the forecast, and we will pull up the let's see. Let's look at the reflectivity. So let's look at the 24th. So we'll pull up the 24th. We'll go back here. See what we can. The 24th at 8 a.m. So that'd be 10 a.m. out here. Maybe some showers across central Oklahoma. That's 11. That's afternoon. So yeah, I mean, you can see that the thunderstorms really start firing up, especially in Ponca City, down through Chickasha. And then as they keep going, I mean, still seeing that line near McAllister. And then seeing that big blow up here for severe weather across Arkansas. Let's see what this does. Let's see if we go back. Come on. That's not what I want. So let's look at surface CAPE, see how much CAPE's available. Starting to climb. Wow, almost 1,000. Yeah, especially Lawton. There's going to be a lot of CAPE, which is available energy in the atmosphere. To get these big thunderstorms, they need the CAPE. They need available energy. So that's looking like there's going to be a lot of energy, especially almost 1,000 joules. And then by, what time is that? By 7 o'clock, it all pretty much dies down. Still some good CAPE in the air. Especially going through McAllister. So yeah, could see some good thunderstorms out of this, as the energy is really going to be there for some isolated thunderstorms across on Sunday. It's definitely what I'm seeing. So, let's look at Mu Cape. Let's look at and see. Let's go back across Oklahoma. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely going to be an afternoon threat, especially right around 4 p.m. Just to the west of OKC Metro, Lawton. Looks like all the good stuff would be up near Hayes. If I was storm chasing, I'd be up in this area near Hayes, Kansas, and Phillipsburg. That's where all the big Cape is going to be. That's where the big thunderstorms will be. Looks like the thunderstorms of the day will be up in Kansas and even into southern Nebraska. Hello, James. I don't follow space weather, so I most of those people are conspiracy theorists that the world's gonna end. So I normally don't pay much attention. I worry about the weather on Earth and not what's in the out over somewhere else. Like I said, you got to watch out with who you get information from. You you know, all these guys are still out looking for Bigfoot, and you just gotta you just really, well, I mean, I can show you. I mean, off, and let me pull the model. Come up here to none. Let's look at composite model. All right. So across the North Pole, I mean, it's pretty cold. Man, I can see what the temperatures are live in the North Pole. And minus 20, minus 18 feels like negative 26. So still winter up across Canada and the North Pole, especially going up into Russia and all that area. Still pretty cold. Oops, just tripped my thing out. Oops, what did I do? There we go. So, yeah, like I said, it's cold up there for sure. Still winter. Minus 18, minus 15, minus 27. Feels like minus 33 with the dew point. So even Alaska is still staying pretty cold. But maybe Sasquatch is up there in Canada hanging out in that snow. Seeing some good thunderstorms here across southern Texas coming into Louisiana, right near Beaumont. But other than that, there's not really a whole lot going on. Yeah, I try to really watch where I get my information from. Next thing you know, an alien's gonna bring a tornado or something, or you know, aliens causing earthquakes, or aliens flying over a volcano making it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. I try to really watch where I get information from. There's so many doomsday people out there that, especially the latest one with they take the tracks of all the solar eclipses and it happens to form the letter A, and it looks like an anarchy A, and it's like, oh, we got to repent. Oh, I mean, can't have an A over from all these paths of old solar eclipses over the last, who knows. I mean, it just, yeah, that not exactly just the April 8th, but I mean, over the last 20 years, we've had, this will be the third solar eclipse in 20 years. So, and if they take that track that the one came over California and down, and then this one went up, and then this one's going across Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas and up, it forms the letter A. So they're like, oh no, it forms an A, and wow, that kind of looks like an anarchy A, and oh, it's the devil, and I'm like, really? But anyway, that's neither here or there. Don't send me hate mail. Just saying. You take the tracks and it forms a this or that. I mean, who knows? I mean, that just gives you an idea of how some of this stuff is way out there. Yeah, but you know, I live in earthquake country, and you know, what are they going to say when the Juan de Fuca plate lets loose? That's been locked for the last 1,500 years from the Juan de Fuca plate runs here right off the shore of Washington. It's a Cascadia event and goes right up through offshore. And the coast of Washington is starting to lift because it's a subduction zone. So the Pacific plate is diving below the Pacific plate, or the Pacific plate's dividing against the coast. And this is starting to buckle and come up. So once it finally lets loose, then it will subside. Well, yeah, it's been locked for well over 50. The last one was in 1700. So there hasn't been a major earthquake since 1700 along the Cascadia. So yeah, we know, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of these people are saying, oh, because this is happening, it's because you don't go to church. No, it's happening because, you know, it's like you can say the same thing about climate change. There is no such thing as climate change. Earth has been heating since the Big Bang. That's a fact. I mean, Earth has been, temperatures have risen since the end of the last ice age. You know, Earth has been constantly rising. Okay, well, it's because of cars and it's because of emissions. Really? So in the 20s, when there wasn't a whole lot of cars on the road, how do you explain the Dust Bowl? How do you explain the drought across Oklahoma and a lot of the Central Plains, if it's based on cars and emissions, how was there severe, the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl and all of that? The biggest drought across the Central Plains was before cars were popular, and not a whole many people had cars. So how are you going to blame that on? That's way before mass production and factories and everything. So how are you going to blame extreme droughts on something that's been happening since the Big Bang? I mean, this Earth is... There's no such thing as climate change. It's a liberal talking point, really. Oh, it's climate change. Oh, it's climate change. Our oceans have been warming since the end of the last ice age. Polar caps have been melting. Yeah. And, as the ocean currents change and bring more warm water out of the tropics, I mean, look at this warm water. We can look all the way around. 80 degrees, 86, 84, 90. Right along the equator, 93. I mean, even up into Africa, 80s. I mean, this right where the equator is, I mean, it's pretty warm. And why are ice caps melting? Well, because this ocean current is coming down out of Greenland, where it's 32, in this whole area, and it's coming down, getting this warm water and bringing it back up. Well, that will explain why ice caps are melting. It's pretty warm. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, but it's definitely has to do with the Earth's warming. Well, duh. The Earth has been warming since the end of the last ice age. So it's just one thing or another. You just got to watch where you get your information from, especially down here near Antarctica. Oh, it's 5 degrees in Antarctica. Well, yeah, but look at all the warm water around Antarctica. This thing's killing me. Pull back up. So, I just killed my Doppler. Whoops. Killed it again. Anyway, the thing I'm trying to say is that there's warm weather everywhere. Every ocean has a current. Every ocean comes up and comes down. You just got to watch where you get information from, because everyone's going to turn it into, oh, you really need to quit using your lawnmower. Your lawnmower creates way more emissions than a semi-truck. Really. My lawnmower creates more emissions than a semi-truck going down the road. That's why California is trying to ban all gas-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, chainsaws, everything. If it's a small engine, they're trying to ban it here in California because it produces more emissions than a semi-truck, than a train, than anything. So, yeah. Oh, there's been way more tornadoes. Well, I mean, especially there's been more tornadoes in 2011, 2012, 2013 than recent. It goes up and then kind of comes back down and stays. So, I mean, we can look over how many tornadoes have formed over the last 20 years. And some years there's more because it's a La Nina year. Oh, it's an El Nino year. Oh, it's this. I mean, it's always something. weather is one of them type of subjects that you can go on and on and on and on and on about. And there's no right answer. It's based on opinion. But I will tell you, the very first day of meteorology school, they teach you about climate change and how the narrative is that, oh, everything is climate change. Everything is this. Well, like I said, during the Great Depression, there was also the biggest drought in Tornado Alley that's ever existed. And that was before mass production. That was before cars were popular. That was before. So what created the biggest drought and the Dust Bowl, the biggest, trying to play football and you're playing tackle football out in dirt because there's no grass. Like I said, there's been bigger droughts, longer droughts than what we've had recently. I mean, we could talk about the drought. I mean, I'm all for it. Yeah, there's some good drought. I see a lot of Oklahoma just after that last storm last week put a big dent in a lot of the drought that was out here. There's still some drought across Texas, but Texas is always hot. Same with New Mexico. Well, the snowpack hasn't melted yet. Once the snowpack melts, that produces water. I mean, I'm just saying. There's a lot of places that are dry, but, look at all the storms that came through Iowa, and they're still saying they're in a drought. It's snowing there right now. So that's exceptional drought, and it's snowing. It's going to get some snow melt. That's going to add water. So I'm just saying, just be careful where you get stuff from, because some of it just doesn't make sense sometimes. That's all I'm going to say. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, more than likely, it's like when I was a kid and I'd say something and my mom and dad would go, that doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah. Oh, it makes plenty of good sense. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense because it's probably not true. So, when you're a kid and you're trying to get out of trouble and make sure you're not in trouble, and you come up with some weird out of the blue type thing, and it's like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true. But anyway, hey, if you guys have any, if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to ask. I'm here. Yeah, I know the Earthmaster really well. He's a good friend of mine. He helps me out here a lot on National Storm Center. He is an excellent guy. I absolutely love him. He is phenomenal. He might even be watching. Maybe. He might be watching, lurking here somewhere in the shadows. He does that from time to time. But, yeah, he's one of my bestest friends that I've had. And I've had the honor and the privilege to go chase with him out across Kansas and Arkansas and Texas, and we've been all over together. And I absolutely would do anything and everything for the Earthmaster. He is one of the best guys I know. Did you know your stream is in 3D again? I couldn't get that off. I seriously looked. I tried to pull up all the settings, and I couldn't get the 360 view off. So, speaking of Earthmaster, I'm probably gonna have to ask him, hey, how do I turn off the 360 camera? Because I don't have a 360 camera. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I tried to look it up online. So I tried to look it up online and tried to join the forum and do everything. I couldn't figure it out. So, yeah. I don't know if it affects the stream or not, honestly. But I tried to get that off. I couldn't figure it out. Hey, I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube, and some of your followers are saying hello. So if you're not doing anything, come over and join the stream and say hello to some of your followers. We'll see. We'll see if he answers. He might. He might come in. So, and if we do, then I'll ask him how to turn off the 360. But, like I said, just kind of looking here across Kansas and Oklahoma and Texas, seeing some of the storms coming in. Some special weather statements, severe thunderstorm warning here for Beaumont, Port Arthur. But other than that, like I said, weather's pretty quiet tonight. So we're just talking weather. If you guys have any questions about weather, I'm here for you. If you want to know what weather's supposed to be like in the next couple days or want a forecast or something, hey, I'm here for you. And if you want to contribute to the stream, you can send supers on YouTube, and you can also send stars on Facebook. That'll just kind of helps go for the nice green screen I have here, and nice 8K camera here, nice lighting that I bought here. So I got a ton of good weather stuff that I bought to be able to do these streams and to be able to do stuff. So if you want to contribute, like I said, you can do that on Facebook or you can do that on YouTube. It's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. Someone today is World Water Day. And there's a lot of water falling. There's snow falling across the northern part. Got rain coming into Seattle and some heavier rain here. So hey, World Water Day, and we're getting water. That's a good thing. We just got to be able to capture a lot of this fresh water, and that's where a lot of our country is lacking. That, you know, we don't capture enough out here in New Mexico. We don't capture enough in Phoenix and areas. So especially in LA, you know, for LA depends on us and where I live for water, because they don't capture any of the water that falls there. So, which is a great debate. I think a lot of states should capture water, especially since they don't want to pump all the salt and stuff out of ocean water because the cost of it would be too much. Well, if we don't have fresh water, you're going to have to figure something out. Either build more dams or, try to do something to get water. Especially out of so many places that are pumping groundwater and out of wells and stuff like that. So, like I said, I think there should be way more. I think there should be a lot more places that capture water. And there's a lot of places that need to start capturing water. And let's see. He might be laying down or doing something. I haven't seen him respond to my message yet, so. But let's see. Not every state. There's a lot of people that capture rainwater, actually. You'd be surprised. I think more people should capture rainwater. And I think, especially because in California, where we have a lot of our lakes and a lot of our stuff, we have record snowpack here in the Sierra Nevadas, and more snow on the way this weekend. And most of all of our dams are 140% above normal. So, they're. And then other places like Hoover Dam, I'm just saying, when there's a lot of places in Southern California that could have dams and could have a way to hold some of that water back so they don't depend on Northern California. There's a big aqueduct that comes from where I live here in Butte County by Lake Oroville that goes all the way down through Central California, through Fresno, through Visalia, through Bakersfield, and into Los Angeles. They pump water from here in Northern California all the way down to Southern California. So, that's how they drink. That's how they get their drinking water. That's how they get their bathing water. That's how they get water to water their lawn. Is from us in Northern California. So, yeah. But look how much mountain range is between here and Southern California. You mean to tell me there's a lot of lakes here in Central California, but not really any here in the southern part? Still snow falls. Where does all that water go? Into a stream. Okay. When it goes to a stream, it has to go somewhere. But and a lot of places are like that, especially in Oklahoma. It snows in Oklahoma. There has to be a way to, especially along the Rockies. there has to be a good place to get a lot of that water that falls. So, especially in around Tennessee, there's a lot of streams and a lot of lakes and stuff in Tennessee. But you have to be able to capture what falls. And you won't be in drought. Well, we've been live for almost an hour and a half. Like I said, if anybody has any weather questions, feel free to ask. If not, like I said, we're just here to talk weather. Just trying to talk about weather and, you know, see what we can. Severe weather coming up next week, and like I said, just trying to talk with you guys. Without you guys, there's no me. So try to interact with you guys and be able to give you a chance to ask something, or if you're concerned about something, or who knows. Definitely looks like this is going to be an active hurricane season as well, especially with how warm the Gulf is already, and it's not even winter yet, or it's not even spring. It's coming up on spring, but already seeing some huge warm temps here across the Gulf, and so could start seeing some good storms firing up here for too much longer. So, like I said, well, if no one has any questions, can you explain what a rain shadow does? Or a rain shadow is? What a rain shadow is. Okay. So here, we'll look at Northern California, for example. We will bring up, let's turn off the Doppler. Let's look at the model, and we will go to precip, and so you will see at 3:24:24, so that's Sunday at 8 o'clock, there's a lot of snow falling here across the Sierra Nevada. But notice, not a whole lot of that moisture is carrying on into Nevada. Well, that's a rain shadow. So, in order for clouds to rise, they have to dump all the moisture. So that's why as clouds go up in elevation, it rains more. That's why we're seeing a lot of precipitation here along the Sierra Nevadas. Same along the coast. There's mountains here along the coastal line before we have a rain shadow here in the valley. Look how much rain and snow and everything has fallen here in Northern California, but not, this is all mountains. So the valley comes up right here, comes up to Redding, and then back down. So notice down here how much precipitation is falling in Laytonville and everywhere else. And then once it climbs over the mountain, there's really not a whole lot of moisture falling in the valley. But as those storms then cross the valley and start going up into the Sierra Nevadas, they dump even more moisture to get up into Nevada. So you have clouds going up over the coast, staying over the valley, going up the Sierra Nevadas, coming down into Nevada. That's a rain shadow. Same with here. Look at all this precipitation falling over the mountains and nothing in Tonopah. 0.2. Over here, we have almost 3 inches. 3 inches of snow and rain. But over here, barely trace. 0.01, 0.02. That is a rain shadow. All the clouds are dumping all their moisture over the mountains, and when they come up over the southern part of the mountain, there's nothing there for it to fall. It's like a towel. You get a wet towel and you wring it out over the mountains, and then you try to wringing it over, say, Reno. There's some carrying over, but there's 2 inches falling in Truckee, but only half an inch in Reno. And as you get further, nothing. By the time you hit near it, nothing. That's a rain shadow effect. So that's that is a rain shadow. It's the moisture being wrung out over the mountains, and then you have a dry towel for everybody after that mountain. So hopefully that explains a little bit for you, Jane. I mean, we can keep looking. I mean, here's more forecast. You can see there's a ton of moisture falling over the mountains and still nothing falling. And that's a different day. Different day. Different day. Same thing. I mean, you can see they're forecasting a lot of rain. Look at this. I mean, this is starting tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So in exactly almost 24 hours, there's still a lot of precip falling here and not a whole lot making it into Nevada. So that is the rain shadow. So in order for clouds to rise, they have to dump the moisture. That's why you'll always get heavy precip in the mountains. Even if it's not barely raining here in the valley where I live. I mean, I live here in Butte County, just below Oroville. And it will barely rain here, but it will dump a bunch of snow in the mountains because all that moisture is just getting wrung out. And in order for that cloud to rise, it has to dump all that weight. Water vapor is weight to a cloud. So it has to drop that moisture to make it up and continue rising. And then once it makes it over the mountain, there's no moisture left in it. That's why Nevada is a desert. Because all that moisture gets trapped into California and falls over the Sierra Nevadas. And then especially Susanville. Susanville's high desert, but you know, especially going down into LA. That's why most of LA is dry. There's mountain ranges here before you get to Indio. So all that moisture that comes in gets trapped here in the valleys, and then by the time you make it to Blythe, it's desert. By the time you make it to Mexicali, Yuma, that's why Arizona's so dry. It's most of that moisture doesn't make it that far. It literally has to be a big storm with an abundance of moisture to make it up over, and that's why Nevada saw a ton of snow on that last storm, because that storm had so much moisture that it was able to carry on over the mountain. But I mean, look at California. Most of California had feet of snow. I mean, I think some places got 10 feet of snow, 5 feet overnight. So a lot of that moisture was able to carry on through Nevada, but not every storm is that way. So on storms that barely have any moisture, what gets wrung out over the Sierra Nevadas, you're just not going to get that much to carry over into Nevada and into Arizona or wherever. That we might get hit storm after storm after storm here in Northern California, but you know, it doesn't carry over into Nevada at all. So, and that is the rain shadow. Any other questions? Like I said, feel free to ask. And I'm here for you guys. So if you guys have any questions at all, just cross that 90-minute mark for this stream. So I probably won't stay live too much longer, but if you guys have questions or anything, I'll answer anything that comes through. So, let's see. Well, guys, I guess if no one has any questions, I'm looking, not seeing anything coming in. Can do a brief rundown on severe weather real quick. And I guess we can end it on that. So, tomorrow, have a good chance for some severe weather here. Northern California, northern and central Oregon. Have a good chance for some good thunderstorms here across the northern Sacramento Valley. Could see some good thunderstorms here tomorrow across Iowa and Illinois and the northern part of Missouri, and then most of the Gulf Coast as well for tomorrow. What's the forecast for the Pacific Northwest? What area? So, I mean, there's showers moving into the Pacific Northwest right now, which will carry on as well, like I said. Especially Saturday. Here we go. Come on, Saturday. There we go. Best chance for more scattered and thunderstorms across Saturday, all the way from the Puget Sound, all the way down through Portland, Eugene, Medford, back to Redding, back for us here in northern Sacramento Valley. Even the San Joaquin Valley, Central California, could see some good thunderstorms over the mountains in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, eastern Nevada, and Utah, including parts of Colorado. And then also here coming into Tornado Alley, could also see some here across the East Coast as well, the Carolinas, Virginia, down through Georgia and Florida. Getting us ready for Sunday. Looking at some severe weather chance here across Kansas and Nebraska, down through Oklahoma and the northern panhandle of Texas. So have to keep our eye here for this, as this could be some scattered thunderstorms, maybe a squall line develop with some hail and isolated tornado risk as well. By Monday, that threat now switches into Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Louisiana. So we'll be watching this area for severe weather Sunday and Monday. Let's see, Seattle area. Let's see, we'll go back up here to Seattle, and we will kill the Doppler, and we will look at the model, and we'll look at reflectivity. So this is today at 8, which is starting to see some showers coming in, especially by 11. Still seeing some showers around the coast. By 2 a.m., seeing the line here, maybe some scattered showers around Seattle. By 5 a.m., seeing that line coming, stretching down. By tomorrow morning, seeing some showers off the coast. Showers starting to come in through Centralia and Tacoma area around 11 in the morning. By 2 in the afternoon, some scattered thunderstorms along the coast, isolated showers here across Seattle. Heavier showers coming in by 5 o'clock. A good line developing here through Seattle, down through Kent and Federal Way, Puyallup, Eatonville. That all comes down as well. That's around 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Heavier showers staying around by 11. Same thing around 5 a.m. Coming around 8 a.m. Seeing some heavy showers here Saturday morning across Port Angeles and Everett, Mount Vernon. That's 8 a.m. Saturday. Staying kind of by noon, by 2 o'clock. Some just scattered rain showers. By 8 a.m. Sunday, maybe some scattered showers as well. By the time you hit afternoon, looks pretty clear. Maybe a line of showers coming in by 2 a.m. Looking at Monday, some good rain showers coming in for the Evergreen State. So could see some thunderstorms and some heavy rain. But other than that, just looks like the next front here coming in. This is Wednesday. Some good rain coming in through Seattle, and there's a low right here starting to stretch down. So some looks like some hit and miss chances of rain, especially the 28th, which is a week from today. Even looks like a good chance of some rain coming in next Thursday morning, staying through next Thursday afternoon, and coming in. So I can't really see that far out. I can go 7 days out, but that's it. So looks like some hit and miss chances of rain over the next week. But that's about it. That's the best thing about having great software, and this software is expensive. This software that I use on this is almost $300 a year to be able to give you guys forecasting like that. Pretty expensive. So, but that's all you can do. I mean, you have to be able to do what you can, but yeah, everything costs money. I mean, all the cameras and all the lighting, and I mean, especially these LED lights to shine on the cameras and do everything. Everything costs money. So a lot of production into to be able to stream here and have the green screen and everything going. So everything is, whew. I feel that inflation, let me tell you. I just feel the inflation. Because everything costs a lot of money nowadays. But, like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to make sure you subscribe on YouTube. I'm trying to hit that 1,000 mark. Currently at, let's see. Currently at 789. So trying to hit that 1,000 mark here on YouTube. And so if you haven't subscribed to National Storm Center, please do. It's just kind of dead, not a whole lot going on, so just doing a weather talk. But hope to get out and storm chase and get some more content, especially with severe weather here for tomorrow across the northern Sacramento Valley. Hopefully I can get some good content if some good storms fire up tomorrow and into Saturday. There's a better chance of some more thunderstorms coming in. So hopefully you can get some good content. And if you want to contribute, you can send supers on YouTube. And if you want to contribute on Facebook, all you got to do is send stars. There's a little star emblem. So, but other than that, if no one has any questions, we'll drop out. Just coming up on the 2-hour mark, about 13 minutes away from 2 hours. So definitely appreciate everyone tuning in and contributing to the chat. Let's see. Thanks for all the info. I enjoyed your stream. If I wasn't dirt poor, I'd donate. Sorry, we're all feeling the inflation. Yeah. I have probably, between all the cameras and all the stuff, I think I probably have the green screen sitting behind me. I think I'm somewhere right over $1,000 in just cameras, green screen, microphones, everything. So, but like I said, you don't have to donate. Like I said, I do this because I love weather. Just like Earthmaster, he does it because he loves to do what he does, and I'm the same way. I've been doing this for what year is it? 24? I've been doing this for about 15 years, and you know, a lot of that was before Facebook, and you know, I've uploaded a lot of my stuff, but you know, that was before Facebook Live and YouTube and everything. So trying to market how people find you and to create content, it's a lot of work. You gotta have editing tools. Just the video editor alone is $150 a year to edit videos, and because Adobe is expensive, but you know, I have Adobe Photoshop, I have Illustrator, my logo that is up here. My logo here was made on the software. So, you know, I mean, it's definitely worth it, but like I said, you know, for building websites, you get Dreamweaver on Adobe. So, I mean, you get a lot of good software, but I mean, it's $150 a year to use it, whether you use it or not. If I use it 3 times this month, nothing next month, nothing, you just continue. So, yes, if I will be live streaming via in the vehicle. If something good happens, yeah, I'll be live streaming tomorrow. If not, I might be covering what else is going on tomorrow besides us. Did they already update that? No. So maybe some severe storms here across New Orleans and parts of Florida. So if nothing is going on here in California, might be covering some of these storms here live on air. But same thing for Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cover as much as I can. I want to live stream so bad. So yeah, if something pops off, I mean, there's a good chance of it. I mean, especially looking at the model for here in Northern California. can see right where that low is right here. Some good showers coming in by 8 a.m. tomorrow. Stretching on down. So come on, don't trip out. Don't trip out. Don't crash. Come on. Don't crash. Please don't crash. There we go. So, that's 8 a.m. tomorrow. Looking at 11 a.m. Seeing some snow showers here. Line of storms trying to develop here to my west. So, maybe something coming in. Let's see, what's that? 2 p.m. Yeah, all this pretty much in 3 hours comes from here right over me. So I'm between Chico. I'm real close to Orville. So this pretty much goes right over me. So by 5 o'clock, could see some good could see something. And then seeing that heavy snow falling here across the Sierra Nevadas and some heavy rain. Let's look at Sunday or Saturday. Some showers in the morning by 2 p.m. Maybe some more showers, some thunderstorms trying to move into the area. By 2 p.m. Maybe some showers by 5. Maybe some heavy rain. That's right at coming up at dark on Saturday. Come on. So let's look at 2 p.m. Sunday, nothing. Not seeing a whole lot for us down here. Monday, maybe. By 2 p.m. on Monday, maybe some showers. Maybe a brief thunderstorm by 5 o'clock. Nothing. Let's look at Tuesday. Maybe. Ripping my computer out. Maybe some, not really a whole lot. Wednesday is supposed to be the big day. There's supposed to be a good chance, yeah. See, this is 11 a.m. on Wednesday. Seeing some really low snow across the mountains here where I'm at. Some heavy rain in the morning, Wednesday. Even heavier by 2 p.m. By 5 o'clock on Wednesday, kind of clearing out. By 8 o'clock, any thunderstorms because it gets clear? Not really. So, there's a couple days that could see something, I guess, but we'll have to just play out and see how it does. So, coming up on that 2-hour mark, about 4 minutes away. So, if no other questions, we'll kill the stream here in a minute or so, and I appreciate everyone tuning in to National Storm Center. And if you don't know who I am, I'm an extreme storm chaser, and I go by well, my real name is Justin Stolman. So I am an extreme storm chaser, and I love meteorology. Have a green screen, so I do on weather forecasting. So, but other than that, like I said, going to get out into Texas on some of these storms. I might drive out for that storm across Kansas and for day 4. If this looks like it's going to be something decent, I might be out here in Oklahoma or Texas because this is a good area. It's nice and flat. You can see a whole lot. So, and then maybe continue overnight and drive out to chase Dixie as well. So maybe I'll get out into Oklahoma and Texas and stuff this trip if everything looks decent. There's a wildfire. Yeah. Too bad I'm not married. So, anyway. Oh. Anyway. Well, I hope you guys have a good night, rest of your night, and I will probably see you tomorrow if something pops off and get to live stream a little bit tomorrow. And so, with that being said, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night.